Hey, let's start off with the lead developer training. So we go to add-ons, lead developer feasibility suite, and we start the lead developer. Now, this is a detailed feasibility application along with the ability for you to customize all your cost codes and with the ability for you to do look at cash flows, the monthly cash flows in your development, and do some and different and various financing options. And we'll go. This is a long training because there are many moving parts to it, and I will be focusing on one section at a time as we start. So the first time that you will start the lead developer add-on, it is going to go and check whether or not you have a master. And what is a master? A master is another separate sheet that we use as a master sheet, so that anytime we are anytime we start a new feasibility application, or we start doing a feasibility on a new project, it is going back and referring to that master sheet. So you'll see that right now in your Google Drive, the only sheet that I've got is the LD test, which is the one that I've got open here at the moment because I need to have a sheet open in order to start this, although LD test will not be used at all. So you'll see nothing's here, but the moment I click on create master, this is going to go and create a folder on my Google Drive. Now you have to give this a few seconds because the first time it does it, it takes a little bit longer. The reason is that it's creating a master sheet for you, and we'll go through the master sheet in a second. But what I want you to understand right now is that you'll see that it opens up the Google Drive folder for you, and in your Google Drive folder, you'll see that there is a folder called Lead Developer. When you go inside that Lead Developer folder, there will be a file called LD Master Data, and the Lead Developer Master Data is your main master sheet, and this is where you need to start off with the first time you start Lead Developer, because this is the basis for all the cost codes that we are going to use. Now they come pre-populated with all the cost codes that I've ever come across in all my projects till date, because I've been building this sheet ever since I started off, and every time I come across a different kind of report, different kind of consultant, different kind of test that I need to conduct for the site that I'm involved with, I add them in. However, what happens is that property development, when you look at size, there are different issues, and not one developer or a single developer in all of the world would have come across all issues in one site. So some of them may apply to you, some of them may not apply to you, and some of them you may wanna customize them. And we'll go through each one of them, but quickly just to glance through, it has details about your company. It has details about account heads, because in future this could be connected with your accounting package. Not right now, but if you do have this, think of this as a chart of accounts, the main account heads that you might want to use. If you use them, then lead developer can give you a report based on that. You've got your cost heads. These are your main cost heads. For example, land acquisition costs, other acquisition costs, site holding and running costs, finance and interest costs, all these things. These are your main heads. And these cost codes are the detailed cost codes under your main cost heads. Then we have another section which is called job codes. You may not use them at this stage, but we already have developed, which is in testing at the moment. It's called Lead Developer Plus, and what it does, it helps you track your projects. So in future, if you do want to track your projects without the help of a bookkeeper, you can use this, because whatever feasibility you do and or whatever cash flows you allocate month by month, you'll be able to track them. That hey, I imagine that in April I'd be spending 40,000 on consultants and so on, but it's May right now and I have already spent 60,000 on consultants. So those are the things that you can compare in the Lead Developer Plus, which is not there, but it is a good idea to to create a job code for every job that you are conducting. So, and these are all the stages for development that you have. You might want to change those stages, you might want to call them something else, but again, the job codes and stages are more used in the Lead Developer Plus. And because at that stage all we wanted to do was create a separate add-on called Lead Developer Plus that just goes and plugs in to your existing data. So I decided to leave these in here. That way it's just easier if you ever wanted to get the Lead Developer Plus when it releases. So in the next video I'll go through the master data and we'll see what we can do. So at this stage all we've done is when we've gone in here and then selected add-on and then selected Lead Developer. What that add-on did was it went and checked your Google Drive and it looked for a folder called Lead Developer. Because it wasn't there, it created that folder when we clicked on Create Master. And now that it's already there, you'll see that next time you launch this thing, you will have these three buttons, which is Lead Developer Master. So if you click on it, it'll just open that. If you click on New Project, that's when a new feasibility sheet will open. And if you have created a template and saved it, let's say you do a townhome development and that's the template that you like to use every time you want to use it, next time you can pick that template and just use that and edit those changes and go from there, so that it's a lot quicker. So these are the new things that we've added to it, apart from some high level calculations that have gone in there. So we'll continue in the next video where we will go through the Lead Developer master data, which is LD master data.